Hello and welcome. This is Lisa Jones, and you are listening to the Exploring Death podcast. Hello and welcome to the Exploring Death podcast. I'm Lisa Jones, and today I have with me Jake Samoyedny. He's born a medium and has trained with many of the best mediums alive today, having studied extensively at the Arthur Findlay College in Stansted, England. He is a proud registered Lilydale medium and a preferred provider for helping parents heal. Jake is the author of 3 books on mediumship and spirituality: The Compassionate Medium, A Pathway to Eternity, and his newest book, Gatekeeper of the Invisible Door. They are available on Amazon and Kindle. Welcome, Jake.
Hi, Lisa. How are you today?
I'm doing well. I'm so excited to be interviewing you. I know you're good friends with my friend Irene, who started the Helping Parents Heal group in South Carolina, and I actually spoke to them. And I'm curious how you got to know Irene.
Well, I actually did a phone reading for her after her daughter Carly had passed, and she invited me down. I was traveling down to Florida that year, and she invited me to stay at her house for a couple of days. And it was quite a surprise to her husband and her father, who was staying with, her father was there with her at the time, and to have this strange man staying in the house. Oh, by the way, he's a medium. So.
Oh my gosh, this is about your finding the Social Security number, because the first card is the blockage card, which is communication. Mm-hmm. And so of course that's where we're blocked, right? It's hard to communicate with the other side. And so people are skeptical until you get that validating information. So embracing is the action. So just keep holding that thought, keep knowing that it's going to happen. And then, oh my gosh, the outcome card is fulfillment.
I love it.
So just keep holding to that idea. And I think you're going to be not only known as the hardest working medium, but also the most accurate and, that would be phenomenal, getting those numbers. I remember I was on stage at, I think it was the first time I was invited to be on stage, and I brought up a woman who lost her daughter, and mm-hmm. I put my hands on her shoulders, and I just said, all I see is a big number 4. And she just burst into tears. And she said that was her number on her soccer jersey, and it was just so clear to me that it was one of those 4s that looked like, I wasn't able to say soccer jersey, but I was so happy to get that number, Yeah. But that was pretty easy, one number as opposed to a whole Social Security.
I was doing in Lilydale, they have Monday night circles where you sit with 5 people normally, and you give each person a mini reading of, say, 10 minutes or so. And I was working with 4 younger people, and they stuck this 5th person in after I had started, and she was a real message hog. She wanted every message. No, that's not for her. That's mine. That's mine. That's my grandmother. She was claiming everything. And I was working with this young girl to my left, and I said, this is your grandmother. Her name is Anna. This is what she looked like. I gave her enough so she knew it was a grand. She was like, no, that's my grandmother. That's my grandmother's name. I'm like, no, I know I'm working with her. I'm with her. Stop. I know I'm here. So she wasn't stopping. So in my head, I said to Spirit, you have to give me something so that, 1, this kid knows for a fact I have a grandmother, and 2, I can shut this other one up so I could finish my readings. So I saw the number 601 in my head. And I said to the younger, I said, you're not going to know this. I said, but your grandmother used to play the numbers, and not at the lottery store, but with bookies back in the day. I said, and this was something she did. You're going to have to check it. She goes, I don't even know what that means. I said, I know. So I'm saying you're going to have to check with your parents, but this is something she did on a regular basis. I said, and the number she played was 601. And when I said that to her, she burst into tears. She goes, that's the address of my grandmother's house.
Oh.
I said, that's why she played it. That's why it was her number. And then I looked at the other one. I said, do you understand now? This was for her. And after that, she was fine. But it was like, oh my God. It was like she kept pulling everything. She wanted it all. So definitely a message hog.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I've had that experience too. And when people, I'm saying, I'm getting like a couple, they were killed in a car accident together. And then everyone, like 6 or 10 people are raising their hand. I'm like, there is no possible way.
I know.
This was awesome, Jake. Thank you so much for your time.
You're a total sweetie pie. I'm happy to work with you anytime. If any way I can help you in the future, please reach out. And I'm sure our paths will cross again.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. Be well.
And for my listeners that are staying on the podcast, be sure to stay tuned as I'll be pulling some cards for you up next.